My 1:30 appointment, correct? Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Jessica? Oh, okay. Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming in today. You are a little bit early, so I'm still setting up my booth. Do you mind just sitting down and waiting a little bit? I can get you some water, some champagne, some coffee. No? Okay, no worries. Well, give me just a couple of minutes here. I'm just gonna finish setting up my booth, and then I'll let you know when you can come right back, okay? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Hi, thank you so much for holding. Okay, so what are we doing today? Yeah. Okay, so you're thinking longer layers, and we're doing a little bit of face framing with okay, you want longer bangs in the front? Okay, yeah, we can totally do that. Normally a lot of people want bangs until they actually get bangs and then they regret their decision, but because you have a really beautiful narrow face, I think longer bangs are gonna look amazing on you. Just make sure that we trim a little bit, and then I'll layer out your hair, okay? Yeah. And were you wanting to I'm gonna take a look at your hair here. Are you wanting to cut the ends? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that. How long were you looking into cutting on the bottom? About an inch. Okay. So an inch is around, let me see here. I would say maybe around this much. Is that okay? Okay. And then I'll just kind of layer them out. That way they're not just like straightforward. Were you wanting to get like a V haircut, or were you wanting just a V? Okay, yeah. Yes, you have beautiful hair. You have a lot of hair, which is really good. So, okay. Yeah, and I know you were telling me that you had a little bit of like drying at the scalp. So I actually have this really amazing oil that I've been using on myself actually, and I love it. So I was thinking before we get our haircut started, I can go ahead and do you like a little scalp massage with the new oil, and then that way you can let me know if you see any results with the scalp dryness. I know that with the winter it's been really hard. I also do have a lot of dryness on my scalp and my skin and all of that, so I can definitely go ahead and try that. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I am going to get started here. Let me go ahead and just gonna pin some of your you know what, let's go ahead and comb your hair first. I was gonna pin some of it back, but let's do just a good brush through, and then that way I can separate and then go from there. Okay. Before we get started, do you need a bathroom break or any snacks? We have some good chips in the reception office. The reception over there, we have really good chips. We have I think we have a vending machine. Or do you want water or anything? No? Okay, sounds good. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and just brush your hair through. And how long have you been growing your hair out this long? Wow. Your hair grows so fast. Yeah. But it honestly looks so healthy. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah. And have you ever wanted like to do color in your hair, or? Okay. Yeah, your hair is so, super healthy, super beautiful. I wouldn't want to, do bleach on your hair or anything. Yeah. So let's go ahead and apply some here. I'm actually super excited to be doing the layers on your hair. I think it's gonna look so good, and I know I've seen a lot of girls, they style it with curlers, and it just looks really, really bouncy. So I think it's gonna look really good on you. But if you have any questions in regards to styling or how to wash your hair, you can always just go ahead and shoot me a message, and try to answer any questions. Okay. Oil I was talking to you about. This one is a rosemary mint scalp and hair strengthening oil. I think this one's gonna work really well with your hair too, because it's just so long and so healthy, which is great. So it's gonna help grow out your hair feeling strong and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of droplets in your hair. And then did you wash your hair before coming? Did you want me to wash your hair, or you already washed it? Okay, yeah, it looks good to me. So we'll probably just end up using the spray bottle here. We won't necessarily have to go through with the wash. So let me go ahead and, oh, it smells so good. Okay, I'm just gonna put a couple of droplets on your scalp here. Okay. We're gonna work that in. Yeah, this is a really thick oil here. Okay. Then I have my scalp massager here. Yeah, this one is so soft. We actually have these up front. If you want to buy one, I definitely recommend these because it has a silicone like base here, and it's a lot softer and gentle, so you won't feel like you're really scraping your hair, especially when it's dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're going to just, let me see, we're just gonna massage your scalp here just a bit. Yeah. So how have you been? I know it's been some time since I've seen you. That's good. Yeah, I heard the weather's really crazy out there. Yeah. It feels much better, huh? I know. Honestly, I put this oil on like on the days where I'm washing my hair, and I like to put some on my scalp, massage it in, and then I'll put a hair mask as well. And I like to just kind of let it sit there for a bit, and then I'll go ahead and rinse it off. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more here. A little bit more. I'll put some here on top, and then this end. I'll probably put a little bit on your ends too. Just a bit. Let me go ahead and grab your hair. And let me go ahead and put some a little bit on your ends here, okay? A little bit on your hair. Yeah. I really like to get it on the scalp part here, but sometimes I'll put some on my hands a little bit. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm just gonna spray a little bit of water. That way. Spray some a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna go back in with the massager. Just gonna work it down all the way down to your hair. You have literally beautiful hair. And also let me know if I'm pulling a little too hard, or if you feel any discomfort, okay? Looks like the oil has settled in really well. So I'm going to go ahead and just going to put a little bit more water on there. That way we can make sure that the oil has penetrated through the scalp, and then I'm just going to rinse it off a bit. That way your hair isn't leaving, feeling really oily or greasy. Your eyes here. Nice. That way we have an even, cut here. Okay, let's go ahead and spray a little bit. Okay. I think that's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just go in with a more thin brush here. We're just going to go ahead and brush through. And what shampoo are you using currently for your hair? Okay. Yeah, that's a good brand. Okay, because I was going to say, if you needed any recommendations, we actually have really good options up in the front, and I actually use those myself as well. So, but I mean, if the shampoo and conditioner that you're using works well, then I would say just go ahead and continue using it. That way, you know, your scalp isn't exposed to different formulas. So, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and go up here and just comb it down a bit. Yeah, I know the oil feels like a cooling sensation, huh? Yeah. It honestly feels so good on the scalp. Okay. Okay. So I think we're good to start the cutting your hair process. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this brush that I have here with this little pick. I'm just gonna comb this down. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and separate. Which way do you part your hair normally? Down the middle, to the side? Down the middle. Okay. So let me go ahead and separate this. That way, when we cut it, I can kind of see where to pull the bangs. That way you can just kind of fall right in the middle. Go ahead and separate this. Okay. Just gonna go down the middle one more time. Make sure we get all the separation here. Okay. Alright. Let me go ahead and I'm going to use both of these clips here. And I'm just going to clip this part because we're not going to be using the bangs yet. So let me just go ahead and clip it. Okay. And we're going to clip this side. Okay. Good to go. Alrighty, so we are ready to start the cutting process. Now that we have your hair nicely moisturized and wet on our end, now we can go ahead and start the cutting process. Did you want to take one last picture of your hair before we start cutting? Okay, go ahead, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with these scissors here so we can start thinning your hair out a bit, and we can get those layers that you're wanting. I'm not going to thin your hair out a lot because we want to still keep that thickness of your hair, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in very lightly, and then we can go ahead and cut the ends, okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start this end here. Okay. And after this haircut, where are you going to go to? you have to go shopping to the mall. Yeah. Well, it's gonna look so great on you. I'm really excited. Okay. Okay. Cut a bit off. One more time. Okay. Okay, and don't get worried about the amount that you see on the floor. A lot of my clients, they look at the floor and they're like, oh my god, what did I do? But I promise you, I would never leave you dissatisfied here. If you ever have any questions or you know, are a little bit worried, you can just go ahead and let me know. And you know, I would really hate for you to pay and then, you know, really not like your hair, because your hair is your, you know, it's your beauty, it's how you style it every day, and I know the importance of, you know, making sure that you're happy. So let me know, and I'll always make sure to, you know, make sure that you're happy. It's because that's the importance. That's what matters to me. That you are happy with your hair. Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit more thinning out here. And then I'll just cut the ends. And then we'll get to the bangs. Okay. So I know you said that you wanted to do an inch off of your hair. Were you still wanting to do that? So I'll show you one more time. That way you can kind of see. So for example, an inch would be around, I want to say around maybe this much. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people think an inch is maybe like this small, but really an inch is a lot bigger. So I always like to show my clients before we cut their hair and exactly how much an inch is, because, you know, again, I wouldn't want you to walk out with a pixie haircut and you just wanted a trim. So let's go ahead and cut the bottoms, and we are doing, you said a V shape, correct? Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. So we'll go ahead and get this part, and then we'll just cut a couple of, let's see here, some ends here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what my clients always tell me, is that when you get a haircut, it's literally a weight off your shoulders. You feel a lot more lighter and a lot more bouncier. I love the feeling after getting your haircut, because you just feel super awesome. Okay. Okay, we are almost done, I promise. Okay. Let me go ahead and do the bottom a little bit more here. Okay. And again, let me know if I'm pulling a little too hard, okay? Okay. Almost done. Okay, almost done here. Okay. I'm just gonna run my fingers through your hair, making sure that it's even. Let me see. Okay. Making sure that it's even here. Okay, so it looks like it is even. Now, the moment we've been waiting for are your bangs. So let's go ahead and take these clips off. And that way we can go ahead and get the bangs started, okay? So let me see here. Yeah, you like it already? Okay, I'm glad. I know it looks super healthy and bouncy. Okay, let me go ahead and grab these strands here. So these are going to be your front bangs, and the way that I would recommend styling them, again, you can do overnight curlers for your hair, or what I've seen, if you use a blow dryer and you have a brush that you can use, you can go ahead and just roll it out and make sure that when you dry them out that you're making them kind of like front here and you're curling it up on the bottom. That way it frames it a lot more nicer. And then same thing for the rest of your hair. You can go ahead and use rollers, or you can just go ahead and style the bottom of the hair. Yeah, okay. Are you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and do the first cut. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let me grab the other side now, making sure that they're even. Good to go. Your hair looks absolutely beautiful. If you would like, because you are a dear friend of mine and have been coming to my salon for so many years now, I'm actually going to go ahead and give you the oil for free as a little gift. If you want to just use this whenever you do your like your full hair wash days, feel free to message me if you have any questions. But honestly, you look so amazing, okay? Yeah, your boyfriend is very lucky. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. It was really nice to see you, and I hope that I see you next time.